Sorry I'm late, guys. Sorry I'm late. I am still busy posting things because today I was alone with regards to covering this game, completely alone. I had to do the report. I obviously had to set up all the graphics. I had to do the the stream as well. I had to do obviously the TikToks and all of that. So I am currently still trying to get my life in order here to try and bring you guys this um, review. I just want to post my thing on Instagram and Facebook because I haven't yet done that. I've only done um, TikTok at the moment and I'm waiting for it to upload. And I hope it doesn't get copyright striked again because I've been getting copyright strikes on my videos on TikTok for some weird reason. And I don't understand why. But I've been appealing it, and then they tell me that nothing's wrong. So you explain that to me, guys, because I don't understand what is going on with regards to that. Um, so I want to get into this because this was a fantastic match for South Africa. From a confidence perspective, from a team perspective, brilliant to get into the knockout stages without or to the super into the semifinals. We have one foot in the semifinals now, I would say. A lot has to go wrong for South Africa not to make it now. Can I be confident enough to say that? Can I be confident to even take it a step further? That is the big question that I want to know. Should I take it a step further, guys? I don't think I should. But as you can see, I'm extremely happy about the way we performed. I mean, when do we ever get to sit here and smile at such a dominant performance, such a clinical performance, such a I don't know what other adjectives can I use for this. It was this phenomenal overall, and I think that that was fantastic. It's amazing the way South Africa just completely took a hold of West Indies and didn't let them go. Okay, there are parts of the match where I'm going to criticize a little bit, and there's going to be parts of the match where I'm going to discuss certain things that maybe didn't go that well. But let's get into this. But before we get going, before we get started, please, guys, subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell for all future videos. Don't forget to smash the like button, comment, and share. And don't forget to comment in the comment section after we've ended the stream. But I also would like you guys to also download our T20 World Cup companion. Very important that you guys do that because it really helps us with the algorithm and it gets us more subscribers, more viewers, etc. So please don't forget to do that. And also, don't forget to comment, like I said before. But without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Looking forward to discussing this one. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Cricket Fanatics Magazine. This is your review show. I'm your host, Khalid, and this is the show where we're going to be discussing everything that happened between South Africa and the West Indies. My word, what a dominant performance by South Africa. I can't, like, I can't really, how can I say, I can't really criticize them too much. I mean, I think they were absolutely fantastic in the way they performed. There's only one little part that I can criticize them in. But let's get into the summary first of the match so that I can get that over with and then I can get into your live chat because I really want to see what you guys have to say with regards to this game because it's very important, your thoughts. But let's start with the toss first and foremost because that's the most important part, I think, because what South Africa do at the toss, there's always eyes on that. There's always people wondering what we're going to do. Now, before the game, I just want to highlight something. When they were doing the pitch report and they were talking about the pitch, there was talk that this was a red soil pitch. And there was also discussions about the fact that South Africa, not South Africa, but yes, South Africa's dominance at this particular ground. It was talked about a lot, that this is almost like our home ground. Was not our fault. The ICC managed to give us those pictures and we take it. So I'm not going to complain about that. We got the advantage and I would like to take that advantage. For a change, it's in our favor a little bit because other times it's not. We always get the short end of the stick. But in this one, we got the longer end of the stick. What am I saying? I'm so excited. Anyway, so when the stats came out that like 53% of wickets that fall on this ground is to slower deliveries. That obviously is going to mean that we're going to have to bowl certain lines and lengths. We opened though with Keshav Maharaj and Marco Janssen. That was a little bit of a worry for me. I was like, why are we doing this? Because Lungi's fine to open with him if slower deliveries is the case. Now, Keshav was completely taken apart. He went for 17 runs, I think, in his first over. And Marco Janssen went for 12. So we conceded 29 runs in 2 overs. And Marco was going for shorter, wider deliveries that the West Indies completely just dispatched. And I was worried at that stage. I was like, oh no. Because Marco and and Keshav have been two of our better bowlers in this tournament so far. They got off to a flyer, the West Indies. And I was really worried. Then Markram or Aiden Markram made a change. He brought KG Rabada into the mix and Lungi Ngidi. And they completely changed the bowling tactics. They decided to bowl length deliveries, other on middle and other on middle, stump and off, or they tried to bowl a little bit wider but on length deliveries that was bouncing steeply up at them. The slower deliveries that Lungi bowled was mainly Yorkers that dipped. So it would look like it's coming for a full toss and then just dip before the batter. The skill to do that, I mean, Lungi Ngidi, fantastic that he learned that, because that's so easy to get wrong. If you mistime that and the ball goes for a full toss, you are traveling. So I was very impressed with that bowling performance. But the length deliveries were brilliant. I mean, KG knocked over Shea Hope, very dangerous. Hetmeyer, after they dropped him. By the way, our fielding wasn't that great today. We dropped a lot of catches, misjudgments in the field as well. I wasn't very impressed with the fielding. But the bowling was fantastic at a certain stage. We had him at 83 for 7, I think it was. Let me just double check that. Yeah, we had them at 83 for 7. And yeah, I thought, South Africa's going to skittle this team. And then something phenomenal happened. I mean, it was a record 8-wicket T20I partnership. It was dominance from the West Indies bottom 8-wicket partnership or bottom order. Jason Holder, 49 of 31, 4 fours and 3 sixes. Brilliant. Romario Shepherd on a maiden 50, 52 of 37, 3 fours, 4 sixes with a sore knee. They took the West Indies past 170. And I was a little bit worried by the end of the game. Now, yes, penultimate over was very crucial because we only conceded, I think it was 13 runs or something like that in the last 2 overs between Corbin Bosch and Lungi Ngidi. And they got the run out of Jason Holder in that over as well. And we managed to restrict, I would say, West Indies to 176 for 8. But I feel that we shouldn't have even let them get that far. We should have bowled them at least out for 130, 140. But that 2 batters really batted phenomenally. Now, our bowlers were fantastic. And well done, Rabada. And this is why you keep selecting him. You don't drop him. I mean, there was a lot of talk about dropping him. I mean, I flirted with the idea. But I always will back your world-class players that they will come and deliver at some point. And Rabada 2 for 22, economy of 5.50, only 1 wide in his spells. Brilliant performance by him. Backed up well by Lungi Ngidi, 3 for 30, economy of 7.50. And also backed up well by Corbin Bosch, 2 for 31, 7.75. The concerns were Keshav Maharaj and Marco Janssen. Marco's 0 for 50, 12.5 economy rate. And Keshav Maharaj 0 for 43, 10.75. That was a big problem. That could have lost South Africa the match if our batters didn't come to the party. Wow. Every time I watch Aiden Barker bat, I get excited. Aiden was fantastic, leading from the front as a captain. This was the third, I think we're the only team to score 350 plus opening partnerships in this tournament so far. Very brilliant by this team. A 95-run partnership of 48 balls between Aiden Markram and Quinton de Kock. Phenomenal performance. I mean, Aiden played some beautiful shots. The one where he was just on one. Okay, he's right-handed, so he's that way. So the one that he just scooped up on one leg, for six, brilliant. But he got seven fours, four sixes, a strike rate of 178.26. And what I liked as well is that Quinton de Kock, the experience showed. What I liked about it is that Quinton rotated the strike. He saw that Aiden's on a wicket here. He is in a flow here. This guy's hitting everything, seeing the ball brilliantly. Let me give him majority of the strike. And he did exactly that. He gave Aiden majority of the strike. And Aiden almost sped. In the power play, they sped to a phenomenal total. I think it was what was the power play score again? I have it in my report. Let me just double check it because I can't remember what it was. Hey, where's the report? Weird. It's not showing on the website. Come on, why don't you guys tell me because I'm delaying you guys here. I'm killing the flow. I'm killing the flow. What was the power play score? 80 odd? Didn't they have 80 something? Let me just check. Yeah, I got the article. Man, it's 69 in the power play. Sorry, guys. 69 in the power play they got. And the cool thing about it was that Aiden was on 43 I can't remember what it was, 43 of 20 or something like that. And then Quinny suddenly overtook him. And then Quinny was the one that was looking like he was going to get his half century first. And he just played a poor shot. 47 of 24 balls. He guided it to long on. He should have hit that for six. It was very unfortunate, but he got 47 of 24, 4 fours, 4 sixes, 195.83 strike rate. And at that point, South Africa were 95 for 1 in 7.6 overs. So brilliant performance by the team. And then something phenomenal happened. Ryan Rickelton came to the crease and it was like a like for like. They made a lot of jokes on the commentary, talking about how Ryan Rickelton's dad was like, hey, you need to open the batting and wicket keep because that's probably going to be your best opportunity to make it in the team, and you stay because you'll stay in the game all the time. And then when Quinton retired, he said, hey, you need to take Quinton de Kock's place and replace him. And then he did that. And then Quinton came back. So that's quite funny. But he didn't get selected in this team. And it's crazy that he didn't. And yet, look how he's performing. Our batters are all in form heading into the Zimbabwe match. And hopefully they can keep their form into the semi-finals. But Ryan Rickelton, 45 of 28, 4 fours, 2 sixes, 160.71 strike rate. Their partnership was 82 of 50 balls. Disgusting, guys. Absolutely. It's savage, actually, the way we performed. And we won this game by 9 wickets with 23 balls remaining. I mean, I was very, very impressed with our batting particularly and our bowling up front. We just need to not give teams an opportunity to get back into the match. I hope that when we get into the semis, that we can be that ruthless. Now, I hope first and foremost, we need to be ruthless against Zimbabwe, to not give them an opportunity to come back into the game if we get their ropes back on the ropes, because they are a very, very good team. And I don't want to underestimate them because they can really cause us issues. But South Africa overall were fantastic. And I can't really fault them because too much. The only way I can fault them is by saying that our bowlers could have bowled a little bit better. And that's the only criticism I have, because South Africa, we should have been in a much stronger position when it comes to this team. But unfortunately, luckily, we dominated in the end, so I shouldn't be too critical at all. I'm very proud of this team and the way they performed. It was really fantastic. Great performance by the boys, and I'm really, really proud of them. So let's get into the live chat and see what you guys have had to say. Sarfraz says, Yo, Khalid, this World Cup is for South Africa to lose. They are playing as a team that is hell bent on winning the big one finally. Guy, I don't want to jinx it, but we look like phenomenal. We're the only unbeaten team in the tournament. We need to take it all the way. This needs to be out the way. This needs to be the year that we take the trophy. It has to be the year. It just feels that way. I'm going to be so disappointed. I'm going to feel like Arsenal if they bottle the league this year. Drag says Rabado was my player of the match. He really kept it tight and got us back in the game after a bad start. Very scratchy in the field, but still a comprehensive win. Get it out now. Get it out now. Get out all that kinks and bad performances out now. Others feel this team as a sort of togetherness and belief in each other's abilities that they have to get over the line. And it's not a coincidence that there are 4 players in the squad that were part of that T20, were part of that under-19 World Cup victory. Aiden Markham, Kagiso Rabado, Corbin Bosch, and Jason Smith are in the squad. It's not a coincidence. Safra says, like I said, West Indies would take time in understanding the conditions and dimensions of the stadium in Ahmedabad. Still, a super bowling performance from South Africa bowling attack. Kagiso says, Yo, this is a team. Let's take each game as it comes. We can win this. Take it one game at a time. Everybody must just take it one game at a time. Safra Hussain says, I think I never seen a South Africa white ball as balanced as this one. I haven't. We've got everything in this team. We've got experience, youth, attacking. We've got attacking ability. We've got players that can adapt their game. We've got good runners between the wickets. We've got athletic players as well that can run between the wickets. Great fielders. It's the most complete team that I've seen from a South African standpoint. It is. It really is. And I don't want to blow smoke up all of their asses, but the truth is that they are a really good unit. And particularly what makes them fantastic is the way they are with each other. I think they are great friends off the field. They are great friends on the field. And I'm just setting up a meeting, guys, because I have a meeting after this. I just want to send the meeting link out to the peeps. We're getting new teammates on Cricket Fanatics that's going to be helping me out on social media, etc. So that's going to be awesome. So yeah, I just need to obviously send it out to them so that they can prepare, because otherwise we're going to sit with a problem. Let's post it in our new group. Cool. And yeah, awesome. Yeah, so we've got a very, very good squad, like I said, in the team. We almost tick off every single box when it comes to this team. Daksha is clinical in all departments. Hope wins continue in knockout matches. Aziz Davis says, don't jinx it. I don't have to jinx it, bro, but we're performing phenomenally at the moment. Shay Guevara says, everything is perfect, but Kesh at times has come up. We need to add someone like Senator Mutusami into this team with his intelligent bowling, and he can bat with tailenders. For the next team, Sarfaz says, I don't want to change things around right now. This team is really, really good. Sarfaz Hussain says, you are not wrong to be still concerned given South Africa's record in knockout stages in both 1999 and 2015 ODI World Cup. South Africa were favorites but failed to cross the finishing line. I'm taking confidence from the fact that we've already reached the final since then, which is something we didn't manage to do. And Markham just looks like he's up for it and hungry. The Messiah 126 says, is Markham going to break Kohli's record for the most runs in a T20 World Cup? He looks poised to do so as long as he can continue batting this way. Messiah says, it's about time Rabada stepped up as the premium fast bowler. Yes, it was, and we needed to believe in him. That's what I was telling people as well. I said, yes, I was concerned about him, but we need to back him because he is world-class, and world-class players step up. And we saw the signs of it in the last game and then now. Sanjay says SA already showed in home T20 series how to extinguish West Indies' power, and they showed today again. Sanjay says Ngidi and Bosch literally went God mode in the last 2 overs to settle batters, couldn't touch them. Sanjay says Rabada bowled 3 Yorkers in his last over. It has been a long time since he was looked this good in a T20 match. Bibash Lama says 25 WTC, 26 T20 World Cup, 27 World Test Championship again, you're saying, and 27 the ODI World Cup. Oh, we are coming for the quadruple. Oh, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, bro. Rails G says 7849 says, I wish we had a leg spinner like Tahir or Shamsi. The West Indies weren't going to get the 130 being 83 for 7 or 83 for 7. We are on fire though. Real G says, we do have death bowling in Mungingiri and Bosch now. Alvin says, guess who's back? Back again. KG's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Clothiso says, we need them to beat India so that we can give Jason, Quena, and Linda another run on Sunday. Come on, West Indies. And come on, Zim. Yeah, Zim must beat India. That would be awesome. Well, what a tournament that would be, if they can beat India and then also beat Australia. That would have been crazy. Chef says played more matches in Ahmedabad has helped SA a lot. Also, final is also in Ahmedabad. Yes, that is obviously going to be in Ahmedabad as well because now Sri Lanka is out. So Pakistan depends what happens with Pakistan though. If Pakistan's in the final, then it won't be in Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad. I don't know how they pronounce it. I would have said it's Ahmedabad, but they say Ahmedabad or something like that. So I don't know, something like that it is. Yeah, but I mean, I'm very chuffed with this performance. South Africa were phenomenal, and it's very difficult to not compliment them for the way they performed because they've been clinical all around. I mean, um, it's only really that Afghanistan game, and I would say the UAE game I was a little bit disappointed about. But other than that, South Africa were completely dominant throughout the tournament. I mean, the way they beat um, India, the way they beat New Zealand, now the West Indies. These are not small teams, minnow teams. These are big teams, and they dispatched them. Alvin says, "Don't say, ooh, Khalid, we want that quad." That quad would be amazing. Ashiel says, only reason Wendy's got 170 plus is Kesh and Marco bowling. Disappointed how Marco bowls great one day and less so the next. We will play at Eden Gardens for the semi. Shay Gavarov says, yellow magic working so far in Ahmedabad. Yeah, the yellow, eh? We the only team, we the proper team. We have yellow. We should be the team that's supposed to wear yellow. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to diss Australia here, but it's coming out right. Yo, guys, sometimes, when it comes to this time of the day and I'm fasting, then my brain goes all fuzzy and stuff. So forgive me for stupid jokes and stuff. So yeah, phenomenal performance by South Africa. I actually don't really have much else to say about this win. It was very, very important to get a win like this against us. But not only, but you see, it's actually almost a good thing that the West Indies came back fighting against us. So it shows us that whenever we get a team, because it's good to learn lessons as well on this journey. If you can learn lessons while you're winning, that's obviously the optimum result that you want. And from a South African standpoint, the fact that we're learning, for example, we got an opportunity to learn about ourselves that when you get a team in that position, like for example, we had them 83 for 7, don't allow the game to slip away from you and allow them to put on runs like that. Because that can actually lose you a game at some points in the game. That could lose you the match. um, things can get carried away, and then you can't recover. The fact that that happened today, and then we recovered, and then still finished off the game chasing in a World Cup against a top team, I think that that is amazing from a South African standpoint to be put in that position. So well done to them. Roliso says we need to pull this off for the class of 99 and 2024. Wait, 2024 and 26 is copy and paste. Shai Gavarov says after World Cup, we need more try and quad series so teams like associates get more quality experience. Yeah, agreed. But I think we playing after the World Cup, we're going to New Zealand, and then we're allowing a whole lot of newer guys an opportunity to play, which is awesome because we're going to get to see some new faces in the Proteas team and see how they perform and what they do. Did I tell you guys what that squad was already? Did I read it out to you guys? The squad for the New Zealand tour. I think I did in a previous show. Kesh is going to actually captain that side, and we're going to see the likes of players that I think players that are not almost like solidified game time every single time are going to get chances to play, but also players that are on the fringes and have an opportunity to knock on the door for South Africa are also going to be also in the squad. So it's going to be very interesting to see what that is like. Shay Guevara says, waiting for Sandpaper series. Yeah. Oh, yes. The summer tour was announced as well, which I didn't read out to you guys. I don't think I did a show on that to talk about our fixtures. So let me just go there quickly and try to get that up on the screen. Oops. Yeah, let me just get that up on the screen quickly. No, man. I don't want that. I want the website, not VP admin. Okay. There we go. Okay, there the report is now up on the site. Gee, was it took so long. Dirksen. Oh, well done to the Proteas women last night. They won the series convincingly. Dirksen was fantastic all-round performance from her. She's actually one of my favorite Proteas players. So brilliant from the Proteas ladies again, dominating against Pakistan and winning that series with a game to spare. So let me just put up on the screen what you guys want to see. What you guys want to see. Okay. Cool. So we will be playing first ODI Thursday, 24th of September against Australia at 10 o'clock. Then second ODI is on Sunday, 27th September at 10 at the Wanderers. The first one is at Durban. Third ODI is at Potchefstroom on Wednesday, 30th September at 1:30. Then the test series against Australia will happen on the first test will happen Friday the 9th. Sorry, Tuesday the 13th of October at 9:30. Kingsmead, second test will happen on 18th of October to the 22nd at 10 o'clock. Then third test will happen Tuesday 27th till Saturday the 31st of October at 10 o'clock at Newlands. Second test is at St. George's Park. Then test series against Bangladesh will happen. First test will happen on the 15th to the 19th of November at 10 o'clock at the Wanderers. And the 23rd to the 27th of November at 10 o'clock at Supersport Park. Then ODI series against Bangladesh will happen. The first one will happen on the 1st of December at 1:30, Buffalo Park. Friday, the 4th of December at 1:30 against Bangladesh at St. George's, Abeja. Monday, the 7th of December at 1:30 will be at Newlands. And then the T20I series against Bangladesh, the first T20I is on Thursday, 10th of December at 6 o'clock in Kimberley. Then 12th of December, 2:30 at Willamore Park in Benoni. 13th December, 2:30 at Centurion. Then the Test series against England starts. Big series, guys. Australia and England and Bangladesh. Tough matches. 17th to 21st of December, 10 o'clock at the Wanderers. 26th December, 26th till the 30th of December at 10 at Centurion, and then the newest test at Newlands, 3rd to the 7th of January at 10:30. And then we've got the ODI series after that. 10th of January is the first one at Boylan Park. Then the second ODI is on 13th of January at 1:30 at Bloemfontein, and then the 15th January at 10 o'clock at Bloemfontein again. So that's the summer fixtures for South Africa. We've got summer cricket back again. We haven't had that in a very long time. So that's really unfortunate. Let me get the last bit of super chats. I wish it was super chats. Normal chat, live chats, normal live chats. Alvin May, I think we wanted to chase despite it being a bad first ground to simulate if we lose the toss in the final. So let's slip again because 120 would not be a challenge. Shield says, Aussie Journo said Smith might not come for the tour because of 2018, but I'm sure he will be there because they will get battered without him. Shev Gavarov says SA20 has helped a lot in South African cricket rise. Shay Guevara also says Detective Faf du Plessis will be missed. Yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to smash the like button, comment, share, and don't forget to also subscribe to the channel if you're new and click that notification bell for all future videos. Don't forget to smash the like button and don't forget to comment in the comment section after we've ended the stream. I'd also like you guys to please download the T20 World Cup Companion. It's 100% free. The link is in the description. Go get your copy right away. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and I'll see you again very soon with another preview show for the Zimbabwe game. Stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your evening, everybody, and peace out.